Good evening, YouTube. So I wanted to shoot a video on some upgrades I'm going to be doing to the Mustang. I have a 2014 GT 6-speed manual Mustang, and I've upgraded a lot of things every year since I've had it. Let me kind of go over what the car currently has, see if I can remember everything. So when I first got it, the very first thing I did was put a JLT cold air intake on it. An SCT tune by Speed. That's what I ran for a while. Then I decided to do complete full suspension, Viking shocks, BMR springs all the way around, BMR upper control arm mount. Keep in mind these are all spherical rod bearings, so no polyurethane bushings. BMR lower control arms and relocation brackets. In the bottom hole is where I'm mounted on the relocation brackets. Aluminum one-piece drive shaft by I forget who makes that. Cook's long tube headers with high flow cats. Extreme, I think they're Corsa Extreme mufflers. Dual tips. I put the GT500 valance on and the GT500 dual tip mufflers. Corsa Extreme, really like those. Boss 302 side exhaust. MGW version 2 shifter and bracket. Drive shaft safety loop in the front. A complete built Mosier rear end Mosier axles. It came with the 373 because I got the track pack. I'll get into that more in just a bit. You'll actually see that in the next video, the one I'm shooting right now, the one after this. And it goes over the new parts that I'm putting in the car. Also, the car has full Autometer Elite gauges: oil pressure, oil temperature, water temperature. I've also added the, I forget who makes it. It's from Speed. It holds an extra gallon of antifreeze. It's the extra thicker radiator for better cooling. A 170 thermostat. I could be wrong on that temperature. It's either, I think it's a 190. Whatever's on Speed's site. I think it is a 190. That brought temperatures down quite a bit. I do run AMSOIL in my car. I do change it every year, even though I only put about maybe 3,000 miles on the car. That's just the way I am with oil. Also, I have the BMR Extreme anti-roll bar in the back. That helped the car track down the road extremely well. There's no darting left to right. So the second part of this video, you're going to be seeing the upgrades I'm doing this year, part 1. Part 2, which I've not done that video yet, will be brand new rims. I'll tell you guys the brand of that once I get them in hand. Brand new tires. And then we'll see how this year goes. My next thing I want to do is I want to replace the A-arms and K-member with all tubular BMR K-member and A-arms. I want to get all that done. And then eventually this car will be set up for a supercharger. Also, one last thing I did want to add, the rear end tubes have been welded. That's a big thing on these cars. You really should weld your rear end tubes. If there's questions on that, please let me know. I'll take some video or pictures of those, let you know, so you guys can see. But other than that, that's where we're at right now. Enjoy the rest of the video. Thank you guys. Here is the parts that I was talking about in the previous video. This year, here's the upgrades I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be putting in a McLeod RST. I'll get back to that in a minute. Putting in a McLeod RST clutch. Now they also make an RXT. You do not want to put that particular clutch in the cars that have the MT82 6-speed transmission. That will actually destroy the transmission. It can. It's not good. So I went with the RST. This is more of your street strip setup. Here is the steel flywheel. So it's a kit. You do get the steel flywheel, the McLeod twin disc pressure plate, all the stuff that you need to set it up, flywheel bolts, alignment pin, some directions. Also, whenever you're doing this, I really think you should put in a brand new master cylinder, or slave cylinder, I mean, sorry. A brand new one of these slave cylinders. You've got everything tore apart, so you might as well put one in. They don't cost that much. Another thing I'm going to be adding, everything's taken apart, is the stainless steel braided clutch line. Now, this will correct the factory issue where the factory, I think it's either plastic or rubber, it expands when you push the clutch. Under a lot of heat, under a lot of excessive, hot laps, the line starts to fatigue and stretch, and you lose pressure on the clutch plate, when you go to push the clutch in. So that's going to get done. Brand new pilot bearing. Everything's taken out. You might as well put a new pilot bearing in. Again, Ford. I'm also having a brand new set of 370 or 331 gears installed. Right now, the car has a 373 because I got the track pack. With all the other mods I've done, there's not one single factory track pack option still left in that car other than the gears. Those will be coming out at the end of April with the 331s. I'm putting in the 331 Ford Racing ring and pinion, and I'm also going to replace all the bearings, input seal, everything like that. I just think that's, when you have it all apart, you might as well replace all that stuff. I do have the Eaton True Track locker and Mosier axles that I've already done a couple years ago, and I stayed with the 373 gears. The problem with the 373 gears is they're way too short for the MT82, even naturally aspirated, in my opinion. The gearing in the MT82 is extremely low. So the 331 should give you a lot longer legs, should make the car quicker. There's a lot of controversy on, is a 331 car slower or faster? Well, that depends on what you're doing, and we're going to find that out. I'm going to be doing a lot of videos this year, 331 compared to 373. So again, this is just some of the stuff I'm having put in. I can't actually wait to have it done. But other than that, thanks for watching. Should be a lot of fun. Looking forward to it.